Ayah, itu sejak
Ayam kau ini.
Ayah, gimana nih? Macam mana nih yo? Oh, ayah, tiba-tiba kau terlibat nih. Ayah, ayah. Kalau saya, besaranlah saya terus. Besaranlah.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of CubaTryTest Podcast. Minggu ni bersama dengan saya macam biasa,
Apa tuh? Oh, Mr. Taufan.
Mr. Taufan. And finally this week kami tidak berdua saja di dalam studio. We finally got a guest. And guest kali ni bukan alang-alang punya guest guys. He's big, like in terms of size, literally big.
Bigger than him?
Bigger than me, I would say. And he's a Malaysian champ lah. So in the studio with us hari ni kita ada Mr. Michael Ford.
Thank you.
Welcome
Good to be here.
Welcome to the
Good to be
studio.
here.
Thank you for being here. Your full name is Michael Ford, eh?
Michael Raymond Ford.
Oh, but I see your Instagram and your TikTok. It's Mikey.
Mike, yeah. So my nickname from when I was young was Mikey Taiki.
Mikey.
That was my nama kampung lah from my dad and
Mikey.
whatnot lah.
Alright, so
Then, but like Mike is just Mike.
just Mike lah.
Michael when I'm in trouble.
So
Yeah.
Macam biasa lah. Ini orang putih ni apa lah?
Michael.
so we'll just call you Mike lah.
Just Mike.
Alright.
Yeah.
So that's your nama kampung.
Yeah.
And the first soalan lah, I mau tanya sini. Before we get to anything lah, guys. Ini soalan from a friend, a mutual friend of ours, I guess. His name is Jordan Luke. I play games with him. So yeah, this question is from him.
Macam mana mau kasih?
No.
apa?
that-
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna say that question,
Okay.
but he did mention to me that question.
Okay,
lah.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask, why is your nickname Big Sexy? How did you get that nickname?
From a good friend Calvin.
Uh-huh.
Last year I still had long hair. Long hair and a long beard. And I think because who's the wrestler? Is it Kevin Nash?
Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash, he was called Big Sexy, right? I think, and he had the long hair and whatnot.
Okay.
And I always play pranks on Calvin, and Calvin had slotted in the nickname for a match in Singapore last year. And it was all locked in already before I could change it. So I had to roll with it. I had to roll with it.
Before
Yeah.
I forget lah, tadi lupa buat introduction. Mike here is actually 3 times Malaysia Armwrestling Champion, guys. Dia mungkin di Malaysia ni the sports, I don't know, it's kurang kena highlight lah kali ya.
Dia kena kira official sport lah.
Official sport
Yeah,
juga
official
kan?
sport under Malaysian Sports Association lah.
So you're a 3 times Malaysian Armwrestling Champion.
Correct, yes.
And that is for right or left category?
Right sejak.
Aku like last night, I made some kajian juga lah about the arm wrestling. Aku baru tahu Topan ada kiri dan kanan. So you're in
Kanan sejak sebab saya punya kiri memang ada injury dari birth lah. Yeah. Kalau tidak memang main kiri lah. But right-handed is more popular than left-handed lah.
Sama juga. Macam aku mau juga main-main. Tapi masalahnya tangan kanan saya ni dari umur 6-7 tahun pernah terpatah. So I can only play with my left. So di sini not so much with left-handed lah, more right.
When I was born, because I was already 5+ kilos when I was born. Sepatutnya doctor C-section. Tapi dia paksa dia tarik, and then my left shoulder was dislocated at birth lah.
Oh.
Yeah. And by the time dia fuse balik, okay, dia like lari lah dia punya setting lah daripada normal lah. So I cannot do this lah. You see my left elbow goes up straight away. Gitulah.
Ever tried Cairo?
Tidak lah. I need to go for major surgery, tapi saya tidak mau lah. Tak payah lah.
I mean like, is it that serious, the injury tu? Like
At the time, yeah. Sebab 2 tahun saya tidak pernah guna saya punya tangan.
Oh, wow.
Every day in the bathtub, my mum would macam rehab lah. Physiotherapy in the bathtub. By the time, and I cannot kasih lurus dia juga. Itulah orang selalu kenapa tangan kau sebelah besar, sebelah kecil.
Is it?
Ya, memang lah.
You know, we can't tell the difference, right?
Right, so cerita sikit lah, like brief introduction about yourself, like where were you born and all.
Okay, so I asal TikTok live kan memang yang orang limpaskan punya live. Number one question is ataupun komen saya nampak saya ingat orang putih rupanya pandai cakap Sabah. I was born in Saudi Arabia, in Jeddah. My parents were working there. My dad was with Saudi Airlines lah. My mom was a nurse, and then after my parents' divorce, I bounced between them, so between Saudi, England, and my mom, who's Malaysian lah, Sabahan. She decided to move back in 2003, and then with my brother lah, my younger brother, and she was like, "Do you wanna come live with us?" So I said, "Okay." So I came back here 2000 initially, first time lah, 2003. I went to KIS for 2 years.
What's KIS?
Yeah.
What's KIS?
Kinabalu International School.
Oh, okay.
And then I left back to London to do studying. And then I came back 2009 initially on holiday. So I lost my job there. I thought, okay, I'll come back and have a break. And then I ended up staying since 2009.
So you've been in KK since 2009.
I've been, yeah.
Dah hilang juga aku punya Sabah tu,
Nggak. Tambah lagi kuat. Pakat.
So basically, you're Irish juga lah kan?
My dad's English lah.
English.
Yeah, cuma we own the Irish bar lah. Yeah.
So aku pun selalu nampak your live kadang-kadang live 5 PM, like baca komen, betul juga lah, I thought orang putih.
Yeah.
But dusun
Lagipun
lah kan.
warna orange kan, saya punya janggut. Yeah.
That's natural.
Natural. Saya punya dad bah ginger habis.
Yeah.
Blue eyes, ginger.
Misinformation on my part last time juga. Aku terfikir kau Irish ba? Irish ba?
Banyak ingat saya Irish. It's okay.
English pula.
Yeah.
Because they own an Irish bar.
Yeah.
So apa tu? How long sudah? When did you start lah arm wrestling?
About 12. How old am I now? I'm 35 this month. 13 years ago? Lebih kurang lah. 13 years lah. 13 years. Around 22 lah.
That quite long juga
Yeah,
lah
lama
kan?
juga lah. But tapi only recently in the last 4 years baru saya serious lah. Yeah. Take it to the next level lah.
Yeah, I see like macam I went through your Instagram page juga lah, like macam you were not this big dulu.
No.
When did you start yang bulking up betul-betul lah? Yeah, I went to his Instagram page. Dia dulu macam
slim. Not slim,
not
but
slim lah, but
fitter, yeah.
fitter, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Masa saya jiu-jitsu MMA lah, saya turun pergi 115. That was my fittest lah, I would say. And then after that, after I decided to leave that sport, I was still arm wrestling here and there during the time lah. And then once I realized that I prefer arm wrestling and I'm just better at general strength sports lah, I pursued there. And after my first child, I started putting on weight. And then I got into powerlifting. I put on weight, and pretty much been there lah. You know, the typical route. You know, fatherhood. You put on a bit of weight, but I'm also lifting heavy, so I'm also putting on muscle, and so I've been lucky to hold my weight quite well lah. So like now I'm sitting at 158, I think now, 158 kilos now lah.
180.
Yeah.
What made you start though arm wrestling?
So it's funny. It is funny. I think it's funny.
Bilang ke dia ya.
Saya ada satu kawan nama dia Jason Tibok. And dia sudah pindah pergi Canada lah time tu. Then dia continue arm wrestling di sana sebab Canada memang is a top arm wrestling nation lah. And then he came back on a holiday. And then dia ada match sama the current at the time lah, the current number one Sabahan lah. a match. We call it a super match. If it's like a one-on-one, we call it a super match. So it's best of 5 lah. So he's like, you want to come? You interested to come and see it? I said, yeah, sure, why not? Of course, I want to come and see.
That time you MMA lah.
That time I was 8. No, 20. Yes, I was training jiu-jitsu a bit at the time. Yeah. Nothing, but at the time, nothing crazy lah. Anyway, so we get there, and then there was the other champion, other Saban champion in a different weight class. Nama dia si Jolly, Jolly and Jolly Johnson. So he was there with his son, who he memang trains the son lah, and the son at the time was only, I don't know, maybe 16 around there lah. He'd been already sort of been training for like 3-4 years lah. Memang training the son lah. And actually, at the time, he was already beating a lot of the young heavyweight seniors and whatnot lah. Memang keras lah. Tapi dia kecil lah time tu, maybe 60 plus kilos saja. And then they said, kasih lawan itu orang putih besar sama anak saya. Kita itu sah. Oh, you Mike Komoga. I said, boleh juga. I saw kan, I was like, memang saya menang ni. Anyway, so got on the table. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And then, sorry, can I say that? Okay, didn't know what I was doing. I think first round maybe he didn't know, so I pinned him on the first round. This is easy, no problem. Anyways, round 2, round 3, I get man, my arm went from here to the pen pad in a split second, and I hurt something. And anyways, and then obviously everyone laughing and whatnot, and having a joke about it. And then I thought, okay, right, okay, all right, I'm not gonna be laughed at anymore. So
that sparked something
that
in
basically
you.
sparked. Yeah, I'm very competitive. I'm very, very competitive. If I'm dedicated to something, I'm very competitive. And basically sparked it from there lah. From there, so memang all the way lah sampai sekarang lah.
Yeah, if competitive like that food burrito eating.
Yeah, he mentioned that too. He said, What was the story?
Begini, kami punya mutual friend nih, si Kyle nih. Si Kyle nih dia kawin sama saya punya childhood friend punya adik bah. Si I forgot her name lah. So they open like this one shop di jalan Jalan Gaya sana tuh, belakang Jesselton Hotel tuh. So it's called Chihuahua. It's a Mexican restaurant lah, one of the first I think, earlier ones. So they call us for like some just chilling lah, apa semua kan, lepak gathering. Saya bawa sama kawan nih yang pass away sudah, India atau kalau you won't remember lah. So we went there, tiba-tiba kan, okay, let's have a game. Makan satu, was it a half foot or?
Tidak, macam 1 foot though.
A bloody 1 foot burrito Okay, so we started eating lah.
Kilos tau.
Wow.
Aku baru makan begini siya. Si Mike sudah tinggal begini siya. Tapi dah lawan si siapa? Who's that guy? Joe.
Yeah.
Itu dia besar lah, tapi his gut is big as his size lah. Habis, lagi cepat, paling cepat antara kami. Jadi aku baru, I was nibbling. Ini begini, tinggal gini, si Joe habis sudah. And he ate another one, yang kawan one of the guests there. Another one,
He swallowed it basically lah. Dia talan siapa? No chewing, nothing.
So kalau macam food eating begitu tu, is that your?
I tried one more. I tried the Sabah Chili Pan Mi punya challenge. I'm not a eater.
Not eating.
No. It's the small guys I've noticed who are the best at it. I don't know where they put it. Maybe go straight down to the leg scar, hollow leg scar. But my friend Joffy, the other arm wrestling champion, who obviously also won the world championship, he smashed it like in 3 minutes plus. This huge bowl of noodles and soup and whatnot. And all my other friends who tried it, all the skinny guys smashed it. Tapi siya kan sedikit lagi muntah. So begitu.
Apa dia bilang tu kalau yang kuat makan ni?
Speed eating lah.
No, high metabolism?
Ya itu macam kalau pandai digest. Yeah.
Doesn't mean you digest there and then masa kau makan tu barang.
High metabolism normally like guys who like eat a lot and just normally stay the same size lah. Yeah, saya tidak.
So you tried competitive eating, it's not for you.
I didn't. I just wanted to see how it was fun lah. And I was like, no more.
I tried before dulu masa zaman college hot dog eating. Itu pun saya kalah juga tapi it was fun. So this one was just among friends. Itu pun tapi teruk lah bah. Begini sejak bahasa punya burrito tu hilang. You know? It was a footer. Gini saya hilang aku makan. Diorang sudah sampai gini saja. When was that? I can't remember. That was like the first time I saw you. You were big then as well.
Sebelum ada anak aku, saya rasa.
Do you have any particular stories kah? Yang like unforgettable memories sepanjang your whole career lah. Before that, arm wrestling dia ada different weight category juga kan?
Ada, just like boxing, any like.
So
like
you're in.
the super heavyweights.
There's a heavyweight and super heavyweight.
Correct.
You're in super heavyweight.
Yeah, 120 above.
Oh.
Open is the super heavyweights lah, generally lah. 120 and above lah. Yeah.
Oh, so like, I went through your YouTube pula. I went through your Insta and YouTube. I saw your clip with Schoolboy. Dude, he looks. I'm not saying like he's small, but he looks smaller than you lah. But from what I see, he's damn tough.
Fit lah.
Fit.
lah. Dia 6'3", 6'4", around 125 kilos lah. Fit lah.
So he was crazy tougher.
Yeah, and he's the ex World Arm Wrestling Federation Junior Champion. So he is a very decorated arm wrestler lah, from young.
So you've fought him once.
Once, correct.
No plan to rematch.
I want.
Ada lagi
That
someone
was for me. Like you just before you asked us now, what was my unforgettable? Probably number one would be Schoolboy lah.
Schoolboy.
Sebab he is the most famous YouTube arm wrestling. The most famous arm wrestling name in the world lah. Yeah, because of YouTube. I think they have almost 2 million subscribers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You have your own YouTube page juga kan?
I do.
I see macam
Not 2
you
million.
you do macam talk show juga. Something I forgot what it was.
Cuba, casting couch. Sebab itu sofa memang dari rumah saya. Kami simpan di gym dan si Calvin bilang aku single. So bayar lah, okay lah.
Kita pun lah kasih 2 million. Nanti kasih dia punya bawah tu YouTube channel.
So you still do all the YouTube stuff
I'm macam umban bah. Up and down. Ombak umban. Up and down.
For you lah kan, what does it take to be a good arm wrestler athlete?
Like any sport or any hobby, anything lah, anything you want to do in life, it's consistency lah. Consistency. A good training plan. Lagi bagus, passion. Lagi bagus kalau ada mentor, someone to hold you accountable. You know, especially on the days yang macam kau rasa kau penat, but you know, someone to just like, come on, you know, push through a little bit. But consistency. It takes a lot of effort, not just from yourself, but I think from a lot of other people also lah.
Do you have any mentor?
I do. I have a coach. Yeah, Valen Low.
Valen Low. He's Sabahan.
No, he's Singaporean.
Yeah.
As big as you? No. But he's very technical. He's done his sports medicine degree, and he also takes into the account the psychological part.
There's a psychological part.
Yeah, you know, especially for sports guys and whatnot. They, you know, he looks at my lifestyle in general, like how I generally macam set my day, how I'm feeling. Did the training session go well? Kalau saya punya sparring session saya rasa weak, you know, then memang ada mind games start coming lah. Sebab especially I'm prepping for a big competition in July. I wasn't sparring for about a month. I was just focusing on the weight training. Then when I first got back on the table sparring, it didn't go anywhere well as I thought it would. And straight away I was like really messing with my head, and I was doubting myself straight away, and I was, oh man, is it gonna be, you know, should I go, should I not? And you know, he just kind of helps push me in the correct direction, and Okay lah.
Your latest sparring was yang you uploaded on TikTok kah?
Yang baru kemarin dulu kah? Kemarin.
Ada lagi baru. Like, I mean like yang satu video tu where
Yang
you were basically
tu kan.
lawan 2 orang. Yang satu pull.
Yeah, 2 orang. Yeah.
So that's like your routine juga lah.
I include it in the routine lah. I cannot do it all the time, so it's very heavy on my joints lah, my elbow and my shoulder joints lah.
Kalau kau tengok tu video tu apa gila. Basically dia lawan 1 orang. Lepas tu di tangan dia ada tali, 1 orang lain lagi tarik. That was some crazy shit.
That's like the defense training betul kan? Lebih kurang.
Yeah, it's because I don't have guys here who are not like basic.
Your category.
Yeah, I don't have. Yeah, and it's also I don't have the guys. They're not like raw strength wise, not enough to hold me. So I need to mimic. Macam kasi mimic one like a stronger opponent lah.
Pasal ada kawan saya juga, kan gym satu ada orang ada orang armwrestler juga peminat kau juga aku rasa nih. Dia cap sama saya. Ya ada tu meja di sana. Saya cobalah main sama dia.
Ada di gym meja?
Ada. Pasal dia buat training untuk kan minggu bulan ni is a lot of events, kamatan. Dia mau coba juga di kamatan 30 hari bulan. But apparently there's too many strong people, so he went to Petron Minitot.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Too many. Dia harus tengok dia research dia punya opponents lah. He's big also, but
Gym mana kamu?
K Fitness.
Oh, Dom. Okay, yeah.
So like, do you go to the gym or do you have your own gym at
No,
home?
actually, I don't. I got everything in my condo gym lah.
You have your own equipment and all.
Yeah. I have my own table, my own pulley system, my own weights. Semua sebeli sendiri lah.
What's your training routine, man?
It's very boring lah. It's a lot of arm wrestling table with a pulley lah. Pulley from the bottom, pulley for the top. A lot of this basically is just because you wanna focus on this movement.
I saw macam ada finger training.
Ada juga lah yang macam how to explain it's like the apparatus is macam you put the plate down and then you just gotta lift it and then you gotta like basically squeeze on that lah. Tapi main berat lah.
That's for your grip.
Yeah, basically it's just exactly. So in arm wrestling, what you don't want is you don't want your hand and your fingers to go this way. Right? You don't want it to go this way. You want it to go this way. So, but once your hand goes this way, this is your first connection to everything else here. If this goes, generally everything else goes lah. Yeah. So you're training so your fingers stay in this very position. Yeah.
Do you have any like particular diet now?
No, at the moment no.
No.
I was starting to cut a couple months ago, and then this big competition came up, and I decided to go for it, and so I'm not cutting now.
Where was your last competition? Was it Philippines?
Yes. Yep.
When was that?
March, February. When was it? March, February, March.
This
Yeah,
year?
March 24th.
I guess you have a sukan now for you, Jal. If you want to join, you don't have to take care of your food much.
I mean, aku zero knowledge lah about this arm wrestling thing. Aku pun baru-baru juga aku try look around. Sebab si Nabil tu, yang tu, dia selalu post asal yang dorang Danish tu. Asal hari raya mesti dorang ada macam tournament di rumah. So macam looks fun juga lah, but at the same time aku takut. You know why?
Patah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you had any injury?
I've settled up patah lah. Terselio lah, saya punya rotator cuff. Typical lah. Sorry. Elbow injuries. Tendon injuries. Tapi yang serious punya tidak lah.
Thank God lah, palis-palis lah.
Tapi saya pernah nampak patah lah.
Like literally wrist
live,
patah.
yeah. No. Sini ba dia patah? Sini. Sebab kan kau mau pergi sini, itu orang mau bawa kau punya tangan pergi sini. Jadi dia patah bukan yang lurus begini, dia spiral bah fracture. Dia patah begini, dia pak begitu. Yeah.
So like
Nampak okay, bunyi dia lah yang bikin geli.
Bunyi memang kuat lah. Krak.
Macam kayu yang 2x4 yang kena pak gitu, kuat betul-betul dia punya bunyi, pak gitu. Ya, itu yang bikin PTSD. Bukan tidak apa. Sebab dia macam dia ada banyak movement time dia patah dia gitu saja. Tapi dia punya bunyi yang bikin takut.
Usually dengar bunyi dari movie saya atau apa kan, we don't really hear it in real life. Saya dulu patah pun saya tak perasan dia tiap bunyi lah kali ya, pasal it's still I guess it's soft bone still. Tapi bunyi prak tu aduh.
Yeah, it's horrible. I hate it.
So kalau macam you yourself lah kan, I heard rumors yang currently you're unbeatable in Malaysia. Is that true?
I don't like that. I don't. You know when you.
Sana bakul.
No one's unbeatable lah. Everyone is beatable lah. But at the current moment in time, I guess you gotta big yourself up a little bit lah. You know, work hard. Yeah, at the moment no.
Wow.
At the moment no.
As a champion, as a champion of Malaysia, like any champion, you have to have that mentality, If not, macam mana kamu maintain to be a champion? Of course you say, bukan nak cakap you're not unbeatable. Like he said, it's not like you're unbeatable. It's just that at the moment, nobody is at that level to beat him yet. You must have the mentality.
Especially now I'm prepping for the big competition in July. So memang yang dedicated lah.
So basically, you wakil Malaysia lah kan?
Yes, correct.
God damn, bro.
Ada kau punya towel boy.
Champ.
Get in line. Banyak mau ikut saya pergi overseas.
So your upcoming tourney is in
Istanbul.
Istanbul kan? East versus West.
Correct, yes.
That's one of, I heard you said macam that's one of your biggest.
It is the biggest arm wrestling promotion in the world right now.
Wow.
Sampai the current organizer, dia come out on his podcast maybe a couple weeks ago. Dia bilang maybe he won't be doing it for much longer. There are buyers, very well-known buyers, who are interested in taking over the organization. I've even heard the rumors of Dana White is also interested in buying.
That's huge.
Yeah, it is huge lah. So it's really. So Engin Terzi is the organizer and the owner of this promotion, East versus West. He's a Turkish guy, and he's done a fantastic job in organizing basically all the super matches every 3 months lah. And now they're reaching out into the wider world, and they're holding all these qualifying tournaments. So the one I competed at, the one in Philippines, and the top 2 from every category gets to go and fight at the finals tournament in Istanbul. So whoever wins their weight category in Istanbul then gets a contract to fight under their organization on the main stage lah.
That's huge.
Yep.
So kalau macam si Schoolboy tu, he's under what weight?
He's in the super heavyweights lah.
Super heavyweight.
Yeah.
So you'll be facing him again.
Dia sudah contracted under dorang lah, so he doesn't need to qualify lah. Yeah.
I saw one more name yang di komen TikTok yang orang tanya tidak mau rematch ke Devon.
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 Devon Larat.
Devon is from
Canada. Current number 2 in the world lah.
Current number 2.
Yeah. Saya tidak lawan dia dulu lah. Dia itu organizer Sarawak, dorang bayar dia datang lah. So he was like a VIP guest lah. And then of course memang dia mau sparring kan, semua mau sparring sama dia lah. And then I think at the time,
But I saw that time you masih kecil lah.
Smaller.
Yes.
Let's get it. I was never kitschy lah. I was never kitschy. I was smaller or bigger, but always big. Yeah, smaller lah. I think maybe around 130-ish lah, around there lah. It was a sparring session lah, basically. No, it wasn't a competition lah.
I wasn't serious lah.
No, but he I think the first time we maybe he didn't realize I wasn't gonna put so much pressure, and I got a pin on him lah. Yeah. So I think sometimes it's hard. People, they don't really differentiate the difference between like a practice pin and a competition pin. It's completely different lah.
So kalau macam for me lah kan, like I have zero knowledge about arm wrestling, and I tengok the video. Is there any different tactic kah? Macam kadang-kadang ada orang macam kalau orang sahabat bilang sintak lah.
Yeah.
Ada yang sintak, ada yang main tahan.
Okay. There's the two main ones lah. Okay. There's two main moves, and then each of the main move are the variation line. Okay. So you have the hook, right? The main one is the hook, is where you like changkol lah. You know, like you hook like this. Okay. This is more like bicep and forearm power. Okay, very tight. And then you got something called a top roll lah. So it's a bit more technical lah. Or like Dams, he likes to say, top roll is for smart people. And then the hook is for not. But so you got a hook, which is your palm goes. So you start like this straight, and you want your palm to be facing you. You got a top roll. You start like this, and your knuckles end up facing your opponent lah. So a top hook, dua-dua masuk begini lah. Like, and then you'll see macam main tahan lah. You know, you'll see the wars lah on the table lah. The yang lama punya match, like mau tarik sikit, satu tahan. And then back and forth lah, a lot of back and forth lah. And then top roll is more, you want to buka dia punya wrist begini lah. Take away dia punya hand power lah.
So kalau yang macam ada ikat-ikat tu?
Itu okay. So when the ref says ready go, ada yang terlepas lah, slip lah. When they slip lah, then they go strap match. Then they ikat lah, tangan lah.
Strap match. So like it's a different round kah macam mana?
Tidak, it's still the same round lah. So round 1 slip, it's still round 1 tapi strap match.
Yeah, that's why bukan apa Jal. Kalau tengok ini pun I'm officially exposed to arm wrestling. Kau tahu dari apa? Sylvester Stallone.
Over the top. Yeah.
Jadi dari sana saya nampak macam sekejap saja kan, tapi sebenarnya ada dong punya back and forth. Lepas tu ada, like you said, what is that thing that he does yang begini, lepas tu dia kasi gini konon. Dia kasi tangkap tu, because selalu saya nampak begini saja kan.
Yeah, you close your thumb, so you're going, this is more of a setup for a top roller.
Oh, that's a stop roll lah.
Yeah.
You malam ni kau pergi tengok lah tu over the top.
Yeah, there's different setups. You can generally by how itu orang macam set up di meja, kau boleh tahu cara dia mau tarik. Dia mau pergi hook, dia mau pergi top roll. You can tell by the setup lah.
So like yang kita sebut tadi awal-awal lah about the future of this particular sports, particularly in Malaysia or Sabah. Like, where do you see it going, man?
In Malaysia, it's going well. Actually, it's going well. Every year, memang ada nationals. This year, first time Sabah jadi tuan rumah. Yep. So 6th, 7th July, kalau kamu free, kau boleh pergi Center Point.
Oh, that's the CP one.
Yeah. Yeah, that will be the first time Sabah jadi tuan rumah, holding for nationals. We have Joffy Jolly, who is orang mana? Orang KKIP sana. He is the 2019 70 kilo world champion.
World champion.
Wow. Yep. He beat 2 Ukrainians in the semi-finals and finals lah. To become world champion. Banyak junior lah ada harapan potential pergi jauh at the moment lah, especially the lighter guys lah. In the Asian region yang ringan lah yang ada harapan pergi jauh. Guys like myself, I would say not really, because we're physically outmatched by our Western peers lah. You know, generally, you know, dorang macam 6'3", 6'4" atas lah, yang frame naturally besar lah, you know. So I'm really working a lot with my younger guys, pushing them hard and trying to get them to the mindset of, sebab a lot of the typical mindset now with the younger guys is Or just the smaller guys lah in general is, alamat besar, confirm saya kalah ni. It's not, you know, I'm just, and I'll selalu marah diorang bah. You know, jangan kau pikir begitu. And then, okay Mike, okay, begitu. Ya bah, yeah. I said no matter what, you fight bah, you push and you fight. Biarlah dia besar. Bolehkah saya ikut ni? Nanti banyak kuat, nanti saya tidak menang. Biarlah kau tidak menang. Yang penting kau pengalaman. The more you pull, the more you experience, the more you learn. So the young guys, there's a few young guys at the moment I'm pushing now, and they're doing very well, especially for the weight class, and they now have the opportunity yang I didn't have when I was their age, especially lah. You know, all these guys coming every week, every Wednesday. They're coming in 17 years old, 16 years old.
That young, huh?
Yeah. Even Cikgu Earl di mana dia ajar di Saint mana apa tu sekolah di All Saints. All Saints. Cikgu Earl. He comes and the juniors and his students come at the same time inspiring. Dia sudah beli meja, dia letak di sekolah.
Wow.
Iya, dia orang main di sekolah sudah. Memang it's really picking up the sport, especially the juniors, really picking up. So I'm very proud of them, and I think they just need guidance in the right direction lah. And you know, now I'm getting exposed to overseas guys, etc. Getting a lot more in the organizers, etc. I will in the future, as I build my reputation more with the outside guys, I want to help push the younger guys in, especially if I know they're ready.
Gini Bajal, arm wrestling ni, it is existing in Malaysia as a sport. It's just that dia tidak much publicized, macam dulu snooker, pool,
Kira niche sport lah.
yes, apa ni, darts, semua ni niche sports. So it's not published alone, it's not really exposed. But kalau kau tengok di macam Astro, ESPN, ada juga kadang-kadang keluar. Kalau tidak, kau cari. Now you have YouTube, you have apa?
Yeah.
Boleh tengok apa? Ya.
Dulu dia di Eurosport. Eurosport pun ada, under Arm Wars dia pun ada.
What is the name? Apa kalau MMA, kalau arm wrestling is that a short form to it ke?
No, not
Macam
really.
MMA, ARC ke apa?
Tidak. Promotion yang normally it's you sebut like the promotion, the more known promotions lah. So MMA obviously everyone knows UFC. Arm wrestling everyone knows East versus West lah. Begitulah.
So you see a lot of bright talents lah di Sabah ni.
Yes.
For
Banyak.
So
Banyak.
slowly you hope macam what do you hope for them? Do you have any plans ka?
Well, I'm giving myself another at least 5 years of hard competition. And we'll see how I am around the 40 years old mark lah. But at least 5 more years, and then I want to start focusing on. But I will start focusing obviously during those 5 years. But afterwards, depending on how I am, either take a step back and start to really take these guys seriously, because they'll be 5 years. A lot of them will still be like 21 mas. Yeah, masih muda bah, masih muda. And jauh bah jalan, especially in arm wrestling jauh. Kau punya jalan jauh bah. You know, it takes time for your tendons and your ligaments to get really strong and tahan. I want to start not a center, but if I have the budget for it lah, yeah. But more like a regular thing if I have more time. You know, we have a club, but I think a more serious club lah, with structure lah, proper structure. Guys who can make their way down once, twice a week, 3 times a week lah, begitu, and and really get them going lah.
Just now you said orang muda sekarang they have the privilege of what you didn't have.
Correct.
What privilege is that?
Now multiple. You got the world champion in Sabah. You've got like a few of us are national champions. You know, the YouTube videos last time, mana ada yang begini banyak. A lot of exposure. A lot of the guys in Sabah don't have exposure to like international, big international competitions. Now when we're laying the foundation, we are, you know, our fingers are going here. There's names known now, and so they have the resources which we didn't have when we were younger. You know, 12 years ago lah. You know, even on you can just go on YouTube now and just type in apa saja lah yang arm wrestling training yang paling famous, and they can learn. You know, they can take and pick and choose apa yang works for them, what doesn't work for them from here there. You know, banyak yang top guys offering training apa online training. You know, so mana ada begini yang 12 tahun lalu.
Yalah betul juga lah.
You know,
You don't get all the information like you have now back then. Actually,
you know, I'm putting my money and my time into traveling and meeting everyone now. So in the next, in the next 5 years, I will bring back and I will give to them lah. I pass it on lah. Gitu.
So just now juga you ada mention yang you said you macam students macam takut-takut kalau macam they see big guys. So for you, does size matter?
No. Once you get into super heavyweights, yes. Generally macam ada lah. But tapi kalau the weight category, tidak tu.
Tidak. It's all about the strength.
Yes, and your will to win lah. Yalah. Yeah, and technique lah. You have to be very technical. You have to be strong, of course lah. It's a strength sport lah. You have to be strong lah.
How do you train for strength? Like kalau macam orang yang zero knowledge like me, apa the basic lah untuk cari strength? Itu lain, itu stamina.
Yeah. Dia tidak macam traditional tidak macam traditional powerlifting yang squat, bench, deadlift begitu. It's more of course lah arm wrestling, so you use a lot of arm lah. But it's not just your arm, it's not just biceps. We do a lot of wrist work, a lot of wrist, a lot of forearm, a lot of bicep, tapi yang sports specific lah. So we don't generally do full arm curls, which is more like bodybuilding type style. We do a lot of heavy. We start with the heavyweight at the top, and we'll come down halfway, and then we come back up. It's so we're locking in this position because we want to be strong here or here. We tidak mau kuat di sini. Yeah.
So it's different training lah.
Yeah, it's very different lah. Kalau yang orang arm wrestle pergi gym yang biasa, yang commercial gym, orang just tengok orang training macam lain ni, apa dia buat ni. Memang dia pelik juga ni.
So dia memang lain-lain semua. Material dia punya equipment semua ada kan di gym?
Ada, no, tidak. Cuma handle biasa lah. Macam the normal handle yang macam yang spins. Normally will kasih tebal dia. Lagi tebal lagi bagus. Sebab you're not strong. Kalau arm wrestling bukan begini kan. Normally like this bah. So we kasih tebal the handle lah. Yang ada spin, just so we can sekejap.
Okay. So
ada handles juga yang arm wrestling handles kau boleh beli online. Tapi memang tidak di gym lah yang normal lah.
you can improvise, but it's not entirely the same lah. Pasal saya
I
nampak
should have brought some handles.
saya nampak si dom training juga kadang-kadang mana.
Yeah, dia mesti ada handle tu.
So kalau macam selalu the basic lah, kalau orang buat badan ke apa kan, they say never skip leg day.
Arm wrestlers skip leg day every day.
Dia tidak macam mau grip kaki ke.
Mana dah, semua dari belakang, normally belakang, shoulders, arms. Gitulah.
Itulah yang ada pegang tu. Gini sih ya. Basically apa body sih? Apa body
Dia mana
strength?
tu kaki mau stand ke apa
Nah
ke.
lah, semua kaki ayam tu. Ya, tidak kuat kaki ala wrestler.
Okay, so like that's all the question from me. Do you have any more question, Taban?
Not by me at least. I'm just glad he's here. All-time friend also lebih kurang.
So before we end the sesh lah, like what do you have to say kepada the youngsters? You say yang you see bright futures.
So to
Do
the
you have any
youngsters,
message for them?
I'll give two groups of youngsters lah. Youngsters yang memang minat, yang belum try. Jangan takut, jangan malu. We all start from the bottom. Balik-balik saya kena tanya bila ada sparring, bolehkah saya ikut? Saya umur gini, bolehkah saya ikut? Just get in contact with me or a few of the well-known Sabahan guys Dempsey, Kelvin, Joffy, and just start lah. Just start. Kau tidak akan regret lah. That's the first group lah. Saya mau address. The second group is obviously the guys yang doing it already in the circle lah, so to say. Kalau saya marah di trading, it's not personal, okay? Dia bukan personal. It's only because, you know, when you start to take things seriously, you know, you are not just representing yourself, you are representing your team, your coaches, and we want you to be as professional as possible and well prepared as possible. So if I start to raise my voice, it's not because I'm mad at you personally. It's more I want you to be focused and I want you to be the best you can be lah. Because we will give you the opportunities. We will do all our best to get you prepared. We will do our best to get you involved with the best promotions. We just want some professionalism from our young guys and some seriousness, and which they do have. I'm not saying they don't have, but it's just there are times where you have to put your foot down lah, and because at the end of the day they are representing the country, they're representing the club and their coaches and whatnot now. So it's an honor to be able to fight for your country, and it's I just want them to realize that lah. That's all, and I'm sure they do realize it lah. I'm sure they do realize it, but lah, sometimes orang-orang kita, we can be a bit macam sampai hati lah sometimes lah. But it's never personal lah. It's just it's always we just want you to do the best lah.
Malah tanda sayang ya, jangan terasa.
Yeah.
So you said just now can contact you. Do you offer any coaching service?
It's more like one-to-one. I'm not at the moment because of my busy schedule. But the guys, hopefully the guys realize every Wednesday I turn up to the sparring sessions lah. You can ask me any questions. I will guide you anyhow. And we do it for free. That's why I want the guys to take it seriously as well. I hope because we're doing it for the love of the sport lah. We travel out of our own pocket. Siap penat jangan tinggal budak, ada business lah, ada hobby line. Every Wednesday walaupun saya panat kan, saya turun. And it's do I offer at the moment? No, but I can help guide in the right direction. I can give a basic plan. I can guide them. They can come back to me at any time. But I have the specific time at the moment, young, to really like do one-on-ones paid. Not at the moment lah. Not at the moment lah. Some guys are good coaches. Some guys are good athletes. I'm still working out how to be a good coach. Yeah, because even I have a coach. But whatever knowledge,
you still have a coach?
I still have a coach, yeah. See Valen. So whatever, I can pass on knowledge. I can help them. I can help sharpen their blade lah, so to say lah. But there is always a better option than me lah, who I know, and I can put them in touch with lah.
But yeah, like you said, you bagi nasihat for free for the love of the sports.
Yeah.
Mike Ford, everyone, Malaysian champion. So yeah, I guess that is all for our podcast sesh. Thank you so much, Mike, for coming over to our studio.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Sorry I was late.
It's okay. No worries.
Terrible timing.
When are you leaving for Istanbul?
I leave around the 3rd of July. So I
3rd of
compete
July.
6th of July.
6th of July. Will there be any TikTok live nanti di sana? I'm sure there will be.
If I'm allowed to if they say you're allowed to do it live, okay lah. Of course I will. But if they say you're not, they want to record it themselves. Ada yang
Ada juga begitu.
I'm sure ada production punya company lah ya. So I'm not sure apa yang boleh, apa yang tidak boleh lah. Not yet lah.
Alright, so jangan lupa guys, you guys can follow him on Instagram, TikTok and YouTube. What's your YouTube? Same name.
just type in Mike Ford arm wrestling. Ada keluar tu. Yeah.
Dia banyak post video-video tutorial and all. I saw macam you tested. I don't know what device was that. You put a strap on your head. Macam you test some gadget thingy. Lepas tu you were in the gym and all. I think
Put a
you were.
strap on my head.
Yeah, I think you were hooking up GoPro. I think. I don't know.
Oh yeah. The apa was it? Osmo, DJ Osmo.
DJ Osmo.
Yeah, Action 3.
Osmo Pocket. No.
Action
It's
3.
Action. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
macam GoPro lah. Yeah.
So if you guys want to see
POV
yes,
arm wrestler.
yes,
Yeah.
you guys want to see videos of arm wrestling punya video apa-apa, go to his YouTube channel, guys. Alright. So that is all from us. Jangan lupa comment, like, subscribe, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye, guys.
Ciao.